I want you to celebrate the shifts that you have made so far. I am so proud of you. Now, this tool, hopefully, is becoming a natural part of your life so that whenever someone, something, or an event triggers you, you are able to notice it and then just
Stop and snap, tap, zap. Let's do it together. Snap, breathe in, notice, tap on a meridian point, relax the shoulders, and zap that out onto the hot air balloon or the spiraling train. You've got this. I believe in you.
the quicker you can do this, if you can see it happening and start doing it, it will be so much more powerful. Okay, so for level 7, I asked you as we ended level 6, what kinds of questions do you ask yourself? Today, we're looking at resilient questions. Resilient questions are questions that will help you see things a bit differently or will bring you to the possibilities of solving the situation much better. Here we go. How many of you ask yourself, why me? Why is this happening to me? Let me ask you another question in exchange. Is that helping you move forward or is it keeping you stuck exactly where you were? And every time you keep asking, why me? Why me? Now, I used to do that all the time. Now, if I hear myself saying, why is this happening to me? I'm like, what? Just a second. Let's see what better question I can be asking myself. So instead, what if I asked myself, who can really help me here? What do I have in my toolbox that I can use? Snap.
Tap, zap.
Who has the resources to get me out of this mess, whether it be an emotional mess or whatever the mess? What can I try to do differently next time? So after the event or being triggered or whatever, what can I try to do differently next time? And keep asking yourself that question until you are able. If you do the levels 1 to 4, maybe even doing level 5, seeing it from different perspectives, from the perspective of the dog, the cat, the mouse, the eagle, the horse, the sibling, parent, and your older self, that might be what will help you really do it differently because you're seeing it from a different set of eyes. You can also ask yourself, how can I help myself? Like, what's the best answer for me? If you're being triggered and your brain is going into, oh, I just want to run away, I want to hide, I want to, put my head in the sand, that's when you snap, tap, breathe in, relax the shoulders, and exhale.
Zap.
Now, when you do this, what if you get sleepy? What does that mean? That means that your amygdala has calmed down and you're feeling that you are tired and you need to pause the recording, go have a nap if you're able to, or go to bed early tonight and come back later and continue. Okay, sleepiness is very important. It means that the whole fight, flight, fawn, freeze mode has calmed down and you feel relaxed enough to be able to sleep. Okay, some people will go through triggers like quickly. We do one, you breathe 3, 4 times. Good. Next. And that's great. Imagine if you were doing this 3 times a day. How would that change the world? Now imagine what if you are able to question yourself in a way to bring you forward as well. Asking yourself, where can I turn for support and help? Always, always How can I celebrate? Who can I celebrate with? When he breaks through, there are people that we will go see that we will say, "Hey, look what I did. I'm so excited now." Well, that's no big deal. Do you need that in your life? Are those the right kind of people you're going towards? So it's about cleaning house, right? Where you choose this I'm keeping, this I'm not keeping. I have friends that I love to go hiking with, but I would not work on a project with. That's okay. I know that's where my limits are, my boundaries with some of these people. There's other people where going out for a meal is the most amazing meal we have. We have a great time. But when it comes to go for exercise, they don't exercise. They don't like that. It's not enjoyable for them. It's the same thing with finding support. Who is it in your surroundings that can support you and help you to continue to reach your goals? The most important question of all: what lesson do I need to learn from this situation? What lesson do I need to learn from this situation? Instead of blaming my neighbor, my friend, whatever, society, what is the lesson that I personally, as an individual, part of a society, part of a family, part of a culture, what is it that I need to learn from this situation? I can tell you that from my life and everyone I know, until you have learned the lesson from this situation, it will keep happening and happening. I know no one wants this. So maybe I've triggered you a bit. Let's just tap on the collarbone, breathe in, relax the shoulders, and exhale. Can you feel that this releases quickly for you more and more? Today, what I really want to bring you to is to see if you can choose the question you want. Actually, yeah, I will let you choose. I mean, yes, this is the new me. I allow people space to choose. Did you see how I caught myself and see how I'm laughing and smiling about it? And that allows my brain to accept change. I was also tapping at the same time. So then the old way of being didn't kick in. It kept my amygdala calm. That is key. I'm so happy that happened right here, right now with all of you. So choose one question that you want to try and apply best you can, that you will apply, that you're choosing to apply into any one of the triggers that you have on your list. So if you don't have a trigger right now, you can pause and come back. But I know that if you breathe in a bit, you will find a trigger. Think of this morning, yesterday, or a situation coming up that is causing anxiety for you. And you might be thinking, or why me? Oh gosh, I really have to meet them again. What am I going to do? It's going to go wrong. So breathe in, hold the muscles, and exhale. Now, what's your question you're asking yourself? Are you asking who can really help me here? Maybe what are the possibilities of the stories that are going through my mind, right? If it's something from the future, breathe in, relax, and exhale. Excellent. Ask that question again. What are my possibilities? And relax the body muscles and exhale. How does this serve me? Yes, beautiful question. Deep breath in. How does this serve me? And exhale everything that no longer serves you. Breathing in again. Lesson do I need to learn from this situation? And exhale. If you're getting the monkey mind, what are all the other expressions? The hamster wheel, whatever. Maybe you want to go around the ears and just tap in that area. Or you can use two different spots. It doesn't really matter as long as you're calming that amygdala down. So, what lessons do I need to learn from this situation? Maybe your mind is saying, I have no clue. Like, what on earth are you talking about? There's no lessons that I need to learn. So, take a deep breath. Relax the muscles and exhale. Remember that you might want to only touch. So, breathing in, what lesson do I need to learn from this situation? And exhale. Notice your body. How does it feel? Is it being really triggered? Breathe in, allowing the tension to be released onto the spiraling train or the hot air balloon, and releasing. You can do it one more time. You can change spots or stay around the ears and take a nice deep breath. What lesson do I need to learn from this situation? And exhale. If you don't get an answer, it's okay. Because I really wanted to challenge you. For those of you who are not used to it, start with one of the easier questions. And I invite you to do it again tomorrow and the day after until you do get an answer. If you have not been allowed to be heard, maybe you are unable to hear what it is that you want to hear from yourself because you're not used to being heard. Just allow as you practice.
Snap, tap, zap.
I know you will get there. And if you need help from a professional, please reach out to professionals.